I'm going to turn down the heat.
We're ready.
Okay, great. Hey, everybody. We have our Tuesday night call. This is our last call until after the new year. We're going to start back up on January 10th because I know this time of year is just too crazy for everybody. So anyways, I just wanted to start and Laura actually asked me to ask Kimberly to do this. Because she has signed up, is it 21 ambassadors now in like a very short period of time? Like
I think 20 or 21.
That's what I thought. Yeah. I think it's 21, and she's done that like in 2.5 months. So we want to know what her secrets are. Part of it is that Kimberly's just pretty awesome, and she and Lacey people magnets. People are just kind of drawn to them. So, but anyways, I've got some questions for you. Okay, Kimberly, how do you find and approach your people?
Most of my people are from my Facebook page, just my regular, not my Tiny Haven dog page, but just my regular Kimberly Myers page. I have found a few people, 2 people on my Tiny Haven page, but the majority are from just Facebook and just my regular page. I just post. I added some people to a group, and then I just post daily on there, like once or twice a day usually, and people just message me. I've also had somebody, a friend in town that I talked to, and I found her that way just at a Christmas party we had with a group of friends, and I was talking about plexus, and I found her that way. Cecily, you helped me. You've helped me reach out to a few people on my page through Messenger, and then I've just posted. I mean, I just post on my page. I post on just Facebook. Almost people have been from Facebook.
Yeah, I think so. Hey, tell us a little bit about your plexus posts, especially about the Kermit post yesterday, and just how you reach out to the people after they like post saying, "Hey, I'm interested."
Yeah, I mean, I posted this one Kermit the Frog post where he was drinking plexus and about having energy on a Monday morning, and I mean, just from posting that, hey, I saw your Kermit post and it made me want to message you. So even if you just think it's not going to get anybody, I mean, I never thought a Kermit the Frog post would get me a customer. And actually, I think that customer just signed up. I just saw a notification on my phone that I have a new ambassador just now. So I think that person just from that Kermit the Frog post just signed up just now. So
wow.
I mean, it's just things like that. Like, you don't think that you'll get somebody, but then all of a sudden somebody messages you. So if you get anybody liking your post, I would just send them a quick message and say, hey, you know, I saw you liked my post, and I just were you interested in the products, or just start a conversation about it. Today I had somebody, a past dog buyer, that we were just texting, and I said, hey, I'm getting ready to get about to go on my plexus call. Sorry, because I didn't respond to her text right away. And then she just mentioned, hey, I want to talk to you about those products. And then I started talking to her about it, and I sent her the comp plan and just different things. So just start conversations with people. I mean, you never know where it's going to go, and that could be your best ambassador eventually. So just keep talking about it. Don't stop talking. And sometimes when you least expect, you know, an ambassador or sign up or a customer, you get them. And that's how I've been getting them. They just message me all of a sudden, and people will come to you if you just keep posting.
Yeah, that's awesome, Kimberly. Let me look at my questions real quick. Okay, so have you sent out many samples to people at all?
Not too many. I've only sent out, I think, 3 samples, but I did pass out some at a bunch of us moms got together for a Christmas party, and I gave a couple, maybe like 5 people there samples. And then I just recently last week gave a couple to the reception people at my vet's office. But other than that, and my family. I did pass some out to my family members, but I haven't really sent too many out through the mail.
Okay. And when you do give them out, how do you follow up with them? With the people?
Usually just text. Like my friends, I sent them a text and I'm like, have you tried your product? What do you think? The taste. Or my family, my family's kind of skeptical at first, but I mean, they've seen my results and they know that it's obviously working for me. But my family's hard. I got to get them going. But I don't know. I think that I guess you could just see if they like the taste, and then usually it's just a text message. That's usually how I follow up with that. And the vet people, I haven't followed up with them yet, but next time I go in there, I'm gonna be like, how'd you like it? And I also gave them some business cards when I was there too.
Good. That's awesome. So did they let you set your business cards up in their office, or did you just hand them out?
I just handed them to the people at the counter. I gave them a little stack because there's probably like a good 20 employees there. So, hopefully,
wow.
I always figure if I get one person out of every time I talk about it, or every time I send out emails or go to a party, if I get one person that signs up, I mean,
that's really good.
One person, so.
Absolutely. That is so true, because they usually say it's really, I don't think this is so for you and Lacey, but they usually say for every 20 people that you message, you get one, that actually follows through and signs up as a customer or an ambassador. So
I think when people come to me and talk about the products, I would say the success rate's higher. I mean, if I'm just sending out messages for people on my dog page, it's less. But I figure if I don't care if I message 100 people and I get one person, I'm happy with that one person. I mean, you just can't give up, and you don't know if that person's going to be big for you. And so I'm excited with. I sent out 200 emails and I got one, and I was happy about that one person.
That's good. Yeah, and what's funny about that is that I've sent out like messages, and they don't even respond until 2 or 3 weeks later. So you can still get a lot more, but they're just, the time's not right for them. So you never know. After the new year, you're going to be flooded with people. Okay, let me look at my questions. Okay. I know you did some of this last month, and we kind of talked about it, that you might not be doing this, unless they want to business in the future. But can you talk about how you switched some of your customers to ambassadors last month?
I just asked some customers that I had if they would be willing to try the business side. I just kind of messaged them I sent them the comp plan, just kind of go over, like, if you just sign up for people, you get $100 bonus, try to, and it can pay for your products. Like, just try to talk about the upside to, doing the business, and how they can get their products for cheaper, just different ways of getting people to want to upgrade from, preferred to ambassador. And then if they're your friends, I just want to help you out. So it's not never, you can always ask.
Yes, that was really good. That was kind of the way Kristen did it too. She's so pretty. She seems like a really sweet lady. Okay, and when you sign these people up, how do you recommend a welcome pack? Like, which how do you decide, okay, this person should try this welcome pack? How should
I might ask them, I sometimes just ask them what they're looking for. If it's, they're looking for weight loss, or if they're looking just for their blood sugar levels, or whatever they're kind of looking for, I kind of steer them towards that product. And if they are unsure, I tell them what I chose, which I chose the variety. And then I'll say, I highly recommend the business booster, because I think those are my two favorites. So I always kind of steer them that way. But if they're looking to spend less, then, I'll just kind of see what products they kind of want to try. If they want to try, block or slim, with the triplex or whatever combo they're looking for, then I'll kind of just steer them towards that one. But mostly I just try to get them to try one that offers the best for what they're looking for, or I tell them what I chose. So that's kind of all I do. I don't feel like I'm pushy on that, whatever one they want to try.
That's good. That's good. I talked with Tanya last night and kind of topics and stuff. So it was really good that you suggested she do the variety pack, because I think she really will probably follow through with the business. So that's always a good one to get people started on if they want to do the business.
Yeah.
Let me see here. I really don't have a lot more. More questions. Go ahead.
No, I wanted to bring up incentives, like for people that maybe have somebody on the fence. I highly recommend them, if they really think the person's going to be good for the business, that they offer to maybe pay, their sign up fee, or, if there's something they do in their regular daily life. Like for me, I just recently said, for people that want to buy a puppy from me, I don't do waiting lists, but I figured, like, okay, it's a good way to get people to come on board, and then, like, because they're great products, so it's kind of a win-win. And I say, if you become my ambassador, then you get priority on pick of the litters, and it's really worked for me. And I'm assuming in other people's lives they can offer some kind of incentive that will work for them too. And I don't know, this one, I've already had 2 people sign up for that. So, there's just other ways you can offer incentives for your your ambassadors and things that will get people to sign on too. So I don't know, people just need to just think how they can get people to sign up, and I don't know, market yourself.
I think that's good. I don't know if you saw the call with Andrew. So she does that a lot. I think I've talked to you a little bit about what she does, about how she has her photography studio and also her gym. And so she'll offer incentives. Hey, I'll give you $100 off your photos, if you do this. So that's huge. I think that's really great incentive. I'll probably do that with my puppies too. Okay. This is the last question actually that I have, and then I'm going to open it up to everybody to ask questions. Okay, you have several ambassadors, but you've got several that really are interested in doing the business. So how do you get them going? How do you get your level ones going? Because you've got a really good amount. You've got at least 5 or 6 that are interested in doing the business. So that's really good.
Yeah, that's where I kind of need some help. I don't know how to really, I've heard some type of, I've offered some incentives where, like, giveaways or $100 giveaway or leggings, or just trying to get them, thinking to get people going and talking more to people. I just, that's one part where I kind of could use some help and tips. But I think they're doing well. I have several that are posting on their pages every day. There's people that, that are trying new products. So I think, and they're educating themselves on the product. So I'm proud of a lot of my team right now. So I don't know. I guess just having the messenger group helps with the people that, are really interested in the business. I don't know, follow up with them too. I've kind of given them some time, because a lot of them have just started their product. So probably do more follow-ups with them in January and just see how they're doing, and hoping they're trying new products, because I think the more that you try the products, it's better to be able to sell something that you're using and that you take and you love. So I really hope that, they're really taking their products and trying something new. I love trying all the products. So I even have a couple that I haven't tried yet, like the lotion and the ease creams. That I really want to try those too. So I think you have to know your product to sell it. So, or share it or talk about it. So I think that, just maybe I wish more of them would get on the calls and try and educate themselves too. So we'll see. They're getting there. They're doing well.
I think so. I think part of the problem is, so many of them are on East Coast time, and then Tanya's, 3 hours behind us. So we're going to have to figure something out and probably just do a team call for your team, because for them to get on at this time. So, but I do think that they're doing really good. Lacey could probably talk a little bit about this, because, to have 5 or 6 people that actually want to do the business and have started their group so quickly, and I think you've got 3 level 2s. That's really pretty good. But I know what you mean, and we'll help them, and we'll get them going. Especially, probably at the first of the year, we'll really start, trying to train them and see what we can do to help them, move forward more. But I hear you. I'm very proud of them too. I think they've done awesome. Well, that's all the questions that I have for Kimberly. Irene, can you open it up and everybody just ask her questions?
Yes, ma'am, I sure can. Let me okay, everyone is unmuted, and I will change us to gallery view if somebody wants to join in or ask a question. I don't know who this is. Hold on, one person.
Can I ask a question to somebody or no?
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, because I know Lacey, she's been, like me, I've heard. So I was just wondering what she does and what her tips are that we can help each other. If she
I think you're doing the same thing I've done. Like you said, the majority of mine are ones that had reached out to me in the beginning. It gets a little tougher, after you've been in it a few months for a whole lot of people to come to you. It ends up being when I reach out to people. I know a lot of people say that they reach out to 3 to 5 people a day, but what works best for me, I feel like, is when we have an event or something like that. If I send out, massive amounts of if I send out a bunch of messages at one time, sometimes I'll get quite a few back. But to me, it works better when you have some kind of event to invite them to, whether it's online or one of our trainings or just something like that. So it's not quite so salesy. Ask them if they want to come and join in and, have some fun with us, that kind of thing. So it's not quite so you're looking for business. I get the most reactions out of that, I think, but that's how I've been doing it.
So do you do an online party, or what do you mean, like send out a whole bunch of messages at once? Is that just to like a bunch of friends to?
Yeah, like we were talking about having January 2nd. It'll be kind of like a sip and see, but it's all done through Facebook. And so it's all informational posts about the products, and then we usually throw in 1 or 2 posts about the business, not a whole lot about it. But usually I'll message them and ask them if I can event, if they would like some more information on it.
Okay. Perfect. Thank you.
Yes, ma'am.
That would be good for us to do with your group, so that everybody could like invite their people to the online thing. I think you came to one of those one time, Kimberly, before you signed up, because I still think that would be a great way for all of them to participate and like invite their people and stuff. Also, Lacey, like recently you did that post. I think I sent it to you, Kimberly, but you got like 27 people saying, you said, hey, I want to know who hasn't tried Plexus, right? And you got like 27 people saying.
Yeah, I got a lot of response out of it, and I actually invited all of them to that event that Jana was doing, that jewel panel.
Cool.
And some were interested, and I do need to follow up with a lot of those, because I think I need to probably send some samples. I'm terrible about sending samples, I'm not going to lie.
Well, it does get expensive.
It does, and I've noticed from the ones I've sent out, most of the time people don't end up buying from doing samples. Either they want to do it or they don't. So
yeah.
Well, it seems to me when you send them out, they're not real motivated to try it, and it'll just sit there. It's like, why did I waste my money on doing that,
To me, the ones that really want to do it, they'll order the 7-day trial off my website. So I don't really mess with sending out samples a whole lot, because it just gets so expensive.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I agree.
Yeah. I agree too.
They either want to do it or they don't.
Right.
I agree. Aurora, did you have any questions?
No, not right now.
No, okay. See, who else is on? Is this? I can't read that. My vision is horrible.
Laura, is that you, Laura?
Yes, I'm on. I have a cold, so I don't
It's
sound very good, but yeah. I'm here.
Yeah, and
Can y'all hear
Margaret.
Laura, how are you sick? You're on our products.
Well, I guess one time out of 18 months it happened.
Yeah, I hear you.
I didn't stay home from school. I'm still working, so there you go.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
I don't feel that bad. I just sound bad. Well, the fact that my heater at school was broken all last week and they didn't know until Friday, and I was working in 54-degree temperatures all week teaching, that probably has something to do with why I'm sick.
Oh, my
Yeah.
gosh. Laura. You poor
It's fixed now. Yeehaw, it's fixed now, but it's kind of late.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you have any questions for Kimberly?
I think you covered the ones I wanted you to ask her. Kimberly, you did a great job answering them.
Yep. She did. She did get
I was talking to my daughters before I started the call, and I said, everyone's from Texas, or I think most of them are from Texas, and I'm like, should I say how y'all doing? Like,
Howdy, y'all.
because we don't say that up here in Chicago or Illinois. We just say I'm like, should I say how are you all doing? Because you guys are
It's okay. One of the girls that I met at Leaders I'm pretty close with now, she lives in New York, and I've got her saying y'all.
Oh, I like it. I just feel weird saying it because we don't say that up here.
Where do you live, Kimberly?
I'm north of Chicago, in the suburbs, near the Wisconsin border.
Thank you too.
Okay, cool. Awesome.
Hey, I do
Yes.
have a question about all your teammates that are in so many different states and Canada. How did you get so many people on your team from such a diversity of states when you don't even see them probably very often or ever? How did that work out?
They're all, most of them are Chihuahua lovers, so it's all people from my page that, my Kimberly Myers page on Facebook that are just Chihuahua fans, and so that's almost all of them are from my just my Kimberly Myers Facebook page, which I have my Tiny Haven Chihuahuas, which I have a whole bunch, like 40,000 people, but most of my ambassadors are just from my Kimberly Myers page, where I don't have nearly as many fans, or followers, or whatever you call them, friends.
So you have a huge network already in place and people that think highly of you and your, what you do, what you put your hands on, what you get into. That's super, that's super cool that people will ask you because they know who you are. And that's just really cool that you already had that established before Plexus.
Yeah, I think that if you're an honest person and you treat people how you want to be treated, and they know that you're not just sharing this just only because of money. Obviously, it's nice that Plexus offers that to you, but just that you really believe in the products, and then people, I think, just they trust you, and that's how, I think why people have signed up under me is they trust me, and they know I wouldn't try to scam them into anything. So I think it just works all the way around. I don't know. I'm excited. My husband's happy because I just got paid today. So
Yay! I know, and the points were really good. So I got paid more than I thought I was going to get paid. So I was really
My points are up.
the points were
I'll have
up.
to do the math. I'll have to do the math on that. Have y'all done the math on that?
No, dear, we're going to let you do it.
I'll let you know later how much the pay point was worth. I'll figure it out. Trust me, I'll figure that one out.
Cool. Yeah, post it in Dream Team and on your ambassador page. That would be cool to know that.
Yeah.
Laura, I'm red. I don't care how we got paid. I just know I got paid.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, but I want the detail. I'm analyzing it, every penny of it.
Yeah, that's cool. Kimberly, I did have one more question for you because you said that you were in the corporate world. at one point. Do you mind me asking you about that? You know, what you used to do before you did Chihuahuas and stuff?
Oh, no, I did, I worked for a company that I did all the paperwork, I was like a documentation specialist for, we leased furniture. It was a company that leased furniture and equipment, helicopters, anything they needed to like the Fortune 1000 companies. So I did some sales, which I had to travel a little bit too. But most of the time I was more in the back doing documentation.
Hey, cool. I was just curious because I knew, you know, I knew you would be good at anything you did because I've just seen your talents with the Chihuahuas and with anything you've kind of promoted. So I was curious what you had done before that. So
Yeah, that was what I did. I worked with banks and Fortune 1000 companies and did the lease paperwork. And then my boss would take me, out to do some sales calls too. And I'm not good at those because I was super nervous and she did most of the talking, but I'm good. I think that's where I've gotten better with. I mean, I was really shy and introvert before, so I'm coming out of my shell a little bit.
you're doing good. Yeah, by the end of the year, you'll be totally out there doing parties and and everything. So it'll be great. But well, good. Well, that's really all. Irene just ran off, so I don't think we're going to be able to get this off record quick. But that's pretty much it. Lacey, can you think of anything else?
No, I was just going to add, it does get easier because I'm normally not a people person, but I'm slowly becoming one.
You kind of have to. I liked what you said, Lacey, about, like, we did a call a couple of weeks ago about reaching out to people, and Lacey, network marketing. Tell her what you said, Lacey.
You cut out on part of that. I didn't hear what you said.
Oh, okay. I said, remember what you said a couple of weeks ago? You said, well, this is network marketing, and you have to reach out to people. That's kind of what it is, right?
Yeah, it is network marketing, so you have to build your network.
Yeah, definitely.
I told my sister, normally I come from a very small town, and so you know how it is in small towns. There's cliques and that kind of thing. And I went to a football game back when school started, and I told my sister, I said, it's so hard with Plexus because now I have to be nice to people. But yeah, not that I was ugly before. I'm just not a people person.
She's a very, I think you and Lacey are both Reds, Kimberly. And that means somebody that's just very, well, you're very competitive, and you're just, you're kind of all about the bottom line. You know what I mean? So that's why y'all do so well, basically.
That's why you're almost gold 6 weeks after you started.
Exactly. So,
Yeah, I'm trying. I'm going to get there. So, I mean,
Yes, you are.
One to give up on anything. So, I'm going to keep going.
You can't give up. And what we do, you just have to keep trucking.
That's right. That's right. Well, Irene, I think we're done.
Okay.
You want to take us off recording?